Thank you, legendary peeps. No, sometimes I be laying in my bed, scrolling through my phone, and I see some of my friends. So I think I should stream and say hi. Enjoy the show, one hell of a show. While we game all night till the break of dawn, sunset to sunrise, when we are live. All the people know, come on and let it show. Let's play some more. So welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. People say what up. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. What's up? It's nice to meet you. Let's chat. I'll be your host. We got a full schedule of games today. But if there's something you want me to play, all you gotta do is let me know. Just let me know. I hope you all had a wonderful day. But even if it wasn't, don't you worry. I got you. Sit back, relax, and grab a snack, because tonight we're gonna game all night. Enjoy the show. It's one hell of a show. While we game all night till the break of dawn, sunset to sunrise, when we are live. All the people know, you're gonna let it show. Let's play some more. So welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. If you wanna say what up. Hey, what's up? Okay, time out. Let's see who's in the chat. Shout out to the mod team. What up? Shout out to the people who are back again. And a very special shout out to the first timers. What up? And don't be afraid to say hi in the chat. If you got a question, you can ask me. I'll answer the best I can. And let's get hype in the chat. And don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. It's free.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. What is happening today? Hope your day is going wonderful. I was digging around through some more of my old games that I haven't played, and I found this one, the Dwarves. I don't know if it'll be any good, so I guess we'll find out. Hopefully it's not a repeat of Biomutant. Get this all booted up. Alright, get this music off. There we go. I'm always down to be a dwarf. Let's see if this game's any fun.
Thrakas made us from stone to protect Girdlegard. Against orcs, ogres, and all the other beasts of Tion. We are the guardians of Girdlegard. We are the children of the divine smith. We are the Dwarves.
Who needs a girdle guard, though? I don't wear pants.
On the way! Understood! On the way! Unstated! Come here, you!
Knock myself out. Yes.
All right!
The movement is weird.
On the game! What is it? Charge! Ha! That's that. Ha! Ah! Ha! Ha! Unstated!
Steve directly, I guess? Yes, it seems to use
On the way!
Get out of my way.
Understood! Ha! All right! On the way! All right! Understood! On the gate! Unstated! On the gate! On the way! Charge! Come here, you! Unstated! Ha! On the way! That's that! Charge! Ah! All right! Ah! Come here, you! Charge! Unstated! Understood!
Okay, so you can
Alright.
just attack them too. That's good to know.
On the way! All right! Come here, you! Ah! On the way! My king! What are you doing here?
Giselbert I, the father of the Fifthling clan, has not been on the front line of battle against the creatures of Tion for many cycles. The king surveys the battlefield and the defenders with a grave expression.
We are too few.
This you know as well as he does. But there will be no reinforcements arriving. 100,
Stay at your posts. Be as steadfast as the granite of which we are made. Nothing can break us. Vrakas is with us.
Change between characters at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Time to put some shit clip by clicking and dragging a rectangle around.
For Vrakas! Another one gone! What?
And several groups in a row. Oh, okay. So you can do it like an RTS too. Interesting.
Yes? Come here, you! Unstated! On Understood! All right!
I have failed.
Didn't see that one coming. Alright. How did I even die?
What is
Did he
it?
just one tap?
Huh?
Huh? On the dig!
What?
Place himself in nearby heroes for... Oh. Ooh, okay.
Come here and die! What is it?
Understood!
With you.
On the way!
It's time! Over there! I can't hold out much longer! For fracas!
Huh?
Over here! Help! What? On my way! Over there! What is it?
Charge!
You guys are huge. How do I fight through this?
Understood! All right! Ha! Come here, you! Charge! Come here, you! Charge!
Yes? It will be so. Over there.
On the gig! All right! Understood! All right!
Nice.
What? Yes?
Huh? Stay dead! Understood! Come here, you! Ah!
What?
Yes? Charge!
Being able to pause, definitely makes it
And stay dead! Understood! Come here, you! Charge! Ah! And again! All right!
Over there. Another one gone.
Huh? That's that? Ah! Understood! On the way! Yes?
What is it?
Yes? Ha!
Might help if I press the right button.
All right! Ah!
What?
And stay dead!
What is it? Hammer time! Another one gone!
Come here, you!
For fracas!
Yes? Ha! Charge! Come here, you! And stay dead! These are the ones who attacked us in the tunnels. We suffered great losses beating them back.
here and I'll split you like a straw, you treacherous elf!
In his fury, the old king radiates a ferocious power that none of Citalia's children could withstand. But the slight, willowy being sitting astride the shadow mare just grins down, mockingly.
You are mistaken. We are Alpha. We are here to destroy the elves.
All peace-loving beings here in Girdlegard are under our protection, and you cannot open the gate that has barred your path into Girdlegard since the creation of the world.
Not us, but perhaps one of your kind. This cannot be. Silence, you fool! Vrakas, forgive me for what I am about to do.
Quickly, in formation! You must hold them back until I close the gate!
What is it? On the way! Charge! Understood! Ha! Come here, you! On the way! Ha! Understood! All right! On the way! And stay dead!
Alright, once you get used to the combat, it's not so bad.
That's that!
Pretty simplified.
On the way! Charge! Come here, you! Come here, you! Does that? Ha! Come here, you! All right! On the way! All right! And again! Ha! On the way!
Got them all cleared out. Damn! Everybody died.
Look at me. I am Syntheras, the Reaper of your death. I will take your life, and the land will take your soul. Get out of my sight, pointy ears, and let me delight at the closed gate a little longer. The gate may
I will take a dab in there.
but when you rise again from the dead by the power of the land, you will be one of us, and you will open it. Never! My soul belongs to Vrakas. No. Your soul now belongs to the land, and henceforth you will belong to it forever. Now die, and return. Then hand us Girdlegard.
You're a perfectionist, Tungdil Bolafar.
I've got a reputation to uphold. If you can't rely on the metalwork of a dwarf, what can you rely on?
Through that.
What can I do for you?
For me, nothing. It's Lot Yonan. He wants to see you in his study.
In your mind, you go through all the recent incidents that might have annoyed the Magus. Apart from a few little squabbles with his famuli, nothing worth mentioning happened since the incident with your beard. You nod.
Okay. You look dreadful.
What a charmer.
The maid gives you an ironic, reprimanding scowl.
Ikana has been crying half the night.
When you were teething, I carried you around the vaults. You played with my beard and I sang you to sleep.
Frala smiles. She's heard this story many times before.
That was 23 cycles ago. I'm quite sure you didn't sing. You might have grumbled a bit.
If what you've read about the dwarven lifespan is true, it'll be another 300 sun cycles and more before you are called to the Eternal Forge. The certainty of one day having to witness Frala's death already burdens your heart.
I better not keep the Magus waiting.
See you later.
Here comes
There's
that thunderstorm.
goulash for dinner.
This is where you swung the forge hammer for the first time 30 cycles ago. No one taught you the craft. It was enough for you to watch Lot Yonan's old smith at work. Whenever the workshop was empty, you practiced and quickly mastered the craft with ease. There was a time when you could hardly lift the heavy hammer. Now you barely notice it anymore, and it feels like an extension of your arm. Smithing is in your blood.
Yes. We build.
Everything you know about dwarves you learnt from books. The divine smith created the dwarves, and from time to time you make him an offering of some crumbs of gold. It's the most valuable thing you have to offer Vracus. You've worked a bit more on Sunya's birthday present last night. The little one is crazy about horses. You, on the other hand, prefer to keep your distance unless you're fitting them with
Damn,
hooves.
building a horse like that,
Too
that's
many
pretty good.
legs and way too big.
Oh man, that thunder's shaking my house. Is there anything down
Hey,
here? Is this-
groundling! Come to the kitchen, we need you.
Jolison, a fourth-degree famulus and your favorite foe among the students of magic, gives you a disparaging glance and disappears without waiting for your reply. There are apparently dwarves who have never seen the sky. And you too feel more comfortable when you have rock over your head. If only you didn't long to see more of the world, a longing that grows stronger with every year.
Guess you're gonna just tunnel yourself around the world, see what different rocks look like? How would that work for a dwarf? Exploration of the world.
Lot Yonan didn't just take you in. He also taught you how to read and write. But you don't feel like reading right now. Especially as you already know all the books by heart.
He walks all the way around.
Lot
to look at it.
Yonan's vaults are equipped with laboratories, a library, and private rooms for the famuli. Together with the forge, the kitchen, and the other utility rooms, it makes up quite an impressive complex. But compared to the courts of the other magi, the seat of power in Yonandar is small and modest. Of the 200 or so people selected to learn the art of magic under Lot Yonan, there's barely a handful of them you can stand the sight of. You're not at all interested in magic in all its elusiveness and whimsy. Your realm is the forge.
I can enchant you. Yeah, I'll take some food.
Hey, what are you doing, groundling? We're still eating here. Why don't you go and get your own portion?
Rah, go away. My food.
The blacksmith. Did a horse bolt while you were trying to shoe it? It's certainly not on our plates.
Yeah, but my food is.
Tangdale! Quick! Or the goulash will get burnt!
You immediately recognize what the problem is. A chain running over a pulley for positioning the cauldron is detached from its mounting, and the cauldron stuck in the fireplace. It's a heavy load, and none of the famuli, who feel superior even during kitchen duty, dare do anything. They might burn their fingers, or even get a bit dirty.
Why is there a child in here?
I am your godfather, little one. I'll look
Not a
after
good
you,
spot.
just like I looked after your mother.
Little Akana grasps your calloused finger and smiles at you wide-eyed.
It'd be a waste of goulash. And I'm hungry. Here, hold this.
With as much concern in your voice as you can muster, you say,
Oh, no, this doesn't look good.
you're pleased to notice he's dripping with sweat.
I'll get you back for this, groundling!
Alright, we're fair.
You damned freak!
For a moment, you hope the famulus really does raise his hand to you. But then he comes to his senses and leaves the kitchen, his face bright red.
What a pair you are!
Alright, I got to make fun of you. That was cool.
The goulash. Vegetables, bread, cheese, but the cook is not to be trifled with. Many painful knuckles have taught you that she knows how to handle her heavy wooden spoon, and that she may possibly have eyes in the back of her head. The beer that is delivered to the vaults is supposed to be the best beer in Idderslane. It's certainly your favourite beer,
Hey,
but
little
you
legend,
haven't
what's
drunk
happening,
enough
man?
other beers to truly know.
I don't know if I'm actually gonna get to dig in here. I hope I get to dig a hole. Or build something. So far though, it's kinda cool.
Do you know what Yonan wants?
The maid gives you an amused look. She has often accused you of making things more complicated than necessary.
No, I definitely didn't give up on it. Holding off till next Thursday. I'll do another Throwback Thursday. Maybe even a Throwback Tuesday or something like that. I don't know. But needed to play something else for a little bit. I'm surprised too, though. Luckily I didn't get a single copyright strike yesterday. I don't know how. I don't know what was different, but... Alright, where am I supposed to go now? Got dinner.
I should speak to Yonan first. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You mumble and wonder.
That's fair.
Do you know what Yonan wants?
The maid gives you an amused look.
Ah.
Master Yonan.
Feeling any better
Father
today, bro?
told me you wished to speak with me.
Ah, Tungdil, come in. There is a bag over there in the cupboard. Take it
Play
out,
some
please.
DRGs.
It contains artifacts belonging to my former famulus Goren. I wish to return them to him. He's in Blacksaddle, 300 miles away.
300 miles? That's a long journey. Who are you going to entrust with this?
I was thinking of you.
Me?
There is no one better to take on this journey. You have acquired much knowledge. You are almost a scholar. You know more than most famuli about Girdlegard and its
At least zip my
inhabitants.
life.
It is time for you to go out into the
Well, that's
world and
good.
see it with your own eyes.
With pleasure.
The dwarves on the way. I set off soon.
What's in the
Pouch.
bag?
Magical devices. You better leave the bag closed if you want to avoid any accidents. Dwarves don't really like magic, and magic doesn't like you either.
Not quite sure where
Brackus gave us so much craftsmanship. There's no space left in our bodies for magic.
Strictly speaking, every time you've been too close to magic, it has ended in catastrophe.
So I was asking a question earlier. What do you think, Lunar? If a dwarf doesn't like to have the sky above his head, how does he explore the world? Does he just dig himself everywhere? Or does he go to the new location overland and then start?
Perhaps I'll meet some dwarves on my travels.
Yes, perhaps. But don't hold out too much hope. And be careful who you talk to. Not everyone out there likes dwarves.
Yeah, goblins. They abduct baby dwarves and sell them to magi, from what I've heard.
Not the best bit of business I've ever done. But what was I to do? The Longnoses threatened to throw you into the nearest river. Be on your guard. Look after the bag and don't lose it. May Palandiel be with you. And Varakas too, of course.
Already had everybody die.
I'll set off
right
immediately.
at the beginning of this game too.
I'll see you soon, Lockyoga.
Got stabbed through the back. What are you doing, Bubs? Is that your sister that's making all that racket? Here's my forge. See, here's a shovel. But it won't let me use the shovel.
Just as you reach the door, your stomach rumbles. It's not even noon yet.
Okay, so now I'm being told to go get food. Is there anything left? Let's steal it all.
The goulash is bubbling in the cauldron.
Hello, Frala.
Hmm?
Need provisions. Do you have a present?
I've got a present for you.
What does he have?
You take out a symbol of protection that you've carefully made from 3 horseshoe nails.
It's not the finest jewellery in Girdlegard.
One look at Frala's face makes it clear that it doesn't matter. She glows with happiness as she takes the pendant.
For me? But why?
Because you don't see me as an oddity, and you're like a little sister to me.
You could have said. But you settle with a shrug and a crooked smile.
I need provisions for 300 miles.
You're grinning from ear to ear. Finally, you've got the chance to see something of the world.
300? Tungdil, that's no errand. That's an epic journey. Wait, I've got just the right thing. But make sure the cook doesn't see.
I'm going to Blacksaddle to return a few things to a former apprentice in the Magus.
You pocket the rye bread, sausages, and ham. Enough food for the first few days of your journey.
Perhaps I'll even meet some dwarves on the way.
Frala throws you a cautious glance. It's a tricky subject that you can't help but broach.
There aren't dwarves down here. You're the only one in Idaslane, as far as we know.
I know, but I can't just have been born out of a rock. Somewhere in the mountains, I have a clan. Maybe even a family.
Yes. Maybe.
Frala has reminded you more than once that Lot Yonan wrote to the dwarf clans and none of them were missing a dwarf boy.
I have to go. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
I wish you the blessing of Palandiel and Brackus to protect you from all danger in your journey. Here, a talisman. Whenever you look at it, think of me.
Frala winks at you mischievously.
And of getting me a nice present.
Yes, the earth is my home, my womb, everything. It actually gives me an excuse to play this song, too. Where'd it go?
How nice to see you again, Lotyonen. It must have been an age since we last met face to face.
Ludin, welcome. Please, sit down.
No, thank you, my friend. These are urgent matters, and I don't have much time. You must come to Leos Newton
I can't place it, though.
The perished land is stirring.
Are you sure? What makes you think that?
I found out about 60 orbits ago, during a visit to the borders.
Write that down.
Our magical barriers have weakened and become porous.
We'll make another song.
The Elfar have left their land, and a huge horde of orcs have marched into Girdlegard.
Were you able to strengthen the spell with your magic?
No. I can't repair the damage alone. We need the combined power of the 6. The other 4 are already on their way here, but we need your help too.
I will set off for Parista without delay.
Oh, and as you're coming, could you also take the opportunity to bring back the things that I lent to you?
Of course. I have them already packed in a bag.
Oh, thank you. We'll be expecting you.
Utterly blinded by the sunlight, you squeeze your eyes tightly shut after only a few steps. The time spent underground has made you so sensitive to light that you're forced to seek shelter in the shade of a mighty oak.
Okay, so I guess I go to the next area.
You reach a small lake by a birchwood. Your feet hurt and your eyes still sting in the unaccustomed sunlight. But a smile spreads across your face nonetheless. You've covered a decent distance on the first day of your big journey. You pitch your camp and lie down to sleep on the hard forest floor. When you awake in the morning, your legs are stiff and achy. Trying not to feel sorry for yourself, you throw your rucksack over your shoulder. You're a dwarf, and dwarves don't complain.
Fair enough. So... do I have to be there in 8 days, or current food? Okay. Oh. Just the thunderstorm. Man, this is a big world. Wait. Does it actually go all the way out? Whoa. Alright, that's cool. So if I'm heading there... Oh no, I kind of want to know what that question mark is, though. I can be spin it over here and hit that, and then go back. I don't know. Let's make our way.
Around midday, with the sun high in the sky and the first beads of sweat appearing on your forehead, you see something move next to the road, a few hundred meters ahead. Some crows are pecking at something in the long grass.
What are the crows pecking at?
The creaking leather armor, the clattering rucksack, and a dwarf's inability to be quiet makes the crows flap around as you move from one bush to another. You give up trying to be stealthy, stand up straight, and see two human bodies in the flattened grass. You look down on a tall, broadly built man. He's wearing dark brown leather armor that is strengthened with iron plates. There's a sword lying next to him. Was he trying to defend himself against something? Or someone? There is no blood on the sword. A rucksack that probably belonged to one of the dead. It seems to have been searched and then thrown away carelessly. You find a few implements, some provisions, and a map. A route is drawn on it from Parista, Nudin's capital, to Lot-Yonan's vaults.
So is somebody trying to steal something?
By Vracus.
There are some narrow stab wounds in the man's chest. The cuts are too big to have been made by arrows, but too small for sword wounds. A slender man lies in front of you, dressed in an expensive robe. It is in the colors of Turgur the Fair-Faced, one of the 6 magi. The dead man must be one of Turgur's famuli. You don't see any wounds.
Does this mean that Turgur the Fair-Faced is in Parista and wanted to send Lot-Yonan a message? And if so, why didn't he use magic? Did he want to contact him without anyone noticing? Why all this secrecy?
Good question.
Alright,
is there anything hiding around here?
You scour the area once more and ask yourself what to do next.
What? Did I miss something? Or is that just an option to search around? Oh, goodness, something.
Nothing again.
You halt. There is something.
Another rucksack?
You open the rucksack and recognize that someone has already rummaged through it. As well as some implements and writing utensils, you find a pouch full of gold and a talisman. The gold is proof that this is not a case of robbery. Warmth and a feeling of security flush through your body as you touch the talisman. You feel...
Yeah, I'm taking that gold. Ain't nobody else in here right now.
You don't see any signs of a struggle in the area where the corpses are lying. Were they stabbed by a companion?
Hey, Jonas,
a stranger
what's happening,
could
man?
hardly have crept up on them with such
Hope you're having a
sparse
great
cover.
day. Trying out this weird little Dwarves game. Pretty cool so far, though.
You scour the area once more.
Let's bury the dead and continue on my journey.
It's time-consuming and strenuous work. You continue.
Oh, you can zoom out too. Sweet. This game's got such a big world. Assuming this is like in-game area. Let's see. Why would I have this big
You see a flickering light through the trees some way from the path. It might come from a campfire. You walk towards the fire
Apparently I
with
can't
confident
see.
strides until you finally make out 3 broad-shouldered men with axes. 2 rabbits are sizzling over the fire. The men are joking with one another, but you can only understand the odd word. They haven't noticed you yet. Once you reach the edge of the firelight, you say amicably,
Greetings. My name is...
The men jump up and grab their axes.
Who's there?
Well, I'll be. Is that a groundling?
The men look you over suspiciously.
My name is Tungdil. May I know with whom I have the pleasure?
Hey, Chaos, how's it going today, man? Welcome in, welcome in.
A perfect stranger, a groundling speaking like a king. We are woodcutters. Talk our language, or better still, get lost.
I only wanted to
Found
be
this game in
polite.
my game library.
Sod
Decided to check
your
it out. It's
politeness
interesting
and
so
your
far.
pretty words,
It's got a
groundling,
huge world.
and be off with you.
The man strengthens his grip on the axe and glares at you with sinister yellow eyes.
No, I'm not letting
Put
go.
down your weapons or I'll be forced to use mine.
You threatening us, groundling?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. A little bit tired. Then we got a massive, massive storm rolling in. Right, I can take them. I'm a dwarf. No fight. Think about it. I'm a dwarf. I don't use my axe for chopping down trees. I kind of want to just shout for Baracus, but also, like, they're both good options.
The
Screw it.
next
Let's go in.
morning, visions of axes, faces full of hate, fists and heavy boots flicker through your befuddled mind. Your first attempt to move
Actually,
fails
I
when
thought I had a
pain
shout-out
shoots through
in
every
here
bone,
for you,
every
Chaos.
muscle,
You get a
and
shout-out
every
in here
nerve
for
in your
you.
body. It's a long time before you manage to sit up and tend to your wounds in the early sunlight. There's no trace of the woodcutters. They must have thrown you into the undergrowth near the campfire once they were finished with you.
Throwing you into... Wait, so I lost? That sounds like I lost.
Today we're doing Mountain Board Budget Challenge.
Hey, there we go. Now I got it added for it. Yeah, apparently I got knocked the fuck out. I don't know. I really thought I could handle them. Thought I could do it, guys. Oh, why does it keep skipping me up to the top there? Please go down here now. What is going on?
As the gable end of a small farmhouse and a barn appear from behind a hilltop, you hear
Yes,
the
I'm
loud
very
cries
ashamed.
of children at play. A girl runs along the path laughing, followed by a small boy with a big stick in his hand. The boy is trying to catch up his sister with a determined look on his face, but is finding it difficult to keep his short legs under control on the uneven path.
Hi, pretty girl.
The boy trips and falls to the ground with a bump. Before the girl can reach him to help, he picks himself up and grabs the stick to continue the chase. In doing so, he catches a glimpse of you, and his eyes grow wide. All he manages to say is, "There," as he points towards you with a chubby little finger. Now the girl has turned to face you too. Before you can say a word, she lifts her little brother up into her arms and runs screaming towards the farmhouse.
That's not a good sign.
Without rushing, you follow the children to the farmhouse, into which they've disappeared. After a few moments, they reappear, accompanied by their parents. Their father is a thick-set man with grey hair.
I am Opatia. This is my wife, Remsa.
The blonde woman nods a greeting almost imperceptibly and clasps her daughter tightly to her. She looks you over with an anxious expression.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Tungdal.
You try to make your voice sound as harmless as possible.
I thought I thought kids like to pet kitties though. Hi, princess. You gonna make some biscuits? You gonna make some biscuits, honey? I have 2 travelers pass by here in the last few days. I should put a few more miles.
Over the last few days, have you seen 2 travelers heading east?
Opatia looks at his wife, but she shakes her head.
Why do you ask?
I found them. 2 dead bodies on the side of the road. A good day's march east from here.
Dead bodies?
She hastily covers her son's ears.
Was it orcs?
Remsa, what would orcs be doing up here? It was probably just bandits.
I'm sorry if I scared your wife and children.
The man waves dismissively.
No. It's just that my fair woman is especially jumpy these days.
The orcs have been spotted near Calmstead. You should take it more seriously.
The farmer's wife clutches her daughter even tighter before the girl finally protests. The boy steps forward excitedly and cuts the air with his stick.
If strangers come, we're supposed to run away, but I can hit them too.
Opatia pats his son on the head, laughing.
We're safe. The orcs have no reason to come so far north.
It's okay, princess. I love you too. If there were orcs here,
wouldn't it be better to move to one of the bigger villages if there are orcs around?
The farm is our livelihood. We can't just leave the place. The fields don't look after themselves. King Tilagorn's cavalry will take care of the orcs, or Lord Yonan and his magi.
But the cavalry can't be everywhere at once. Even a handful of orcs would be enough to finish us.
Once the seeds are planted, I'll build the hideaway, just as you wish. But what use is a hideaway if we've nothing to eat in the autumn?
If there are orcs in the area, then you shouldn't waste any time. Build that hideaway.
The dwarf is right.
Remsa gives you a thankful smile before turning to her husband.
We'll take care of the other problems when we come to them. The most important thing is that we're safe.
Opatia stays silent for a moment, a gloomy expression on his face, before shrugging his shoulders.
All right then. Dwarves do know best when it comes to orcs.
You bid farewell and set off on your way. The children follow you for a while, before saying their goodbyes in laughter and running back towards the farm.
Sure, cannibalism is discouraged, though. Alright, let's see. Let's try to get to this house. I just want food, people.
You look down on a large village on the banks of the Warder. Some of the village is built on stilts in the river. A wooden bridge spans the fast-flowing water. A huge wooden palisade has been erected to protect the village from attack. Your eyes roam the land on the other side of the river. You estimate that you will soon have completed half of the journey to Blacksaddle, but you still can't make out the mountain on the horizon. The guards on the palisade are watching you. Their armor looks well cared for and well made. The smith who made them knew what he was doing. You conclude that the men depend on the protection the armor offers and aren't just wearing them to look good. They're certainly not villagers.
Can I fight with you guys? Maybe so. Oh yeah.
You have spent the last nights under bushes on the hard, cold ground. You are yearning for a good meal.
Just wanted to soak them, that's enough.
The double gate is made of strong planks, sturdy but still much less solid than the fixed parts of the palisade. Security has been forgone here for practical reasons. Never a good idea when building fortifications. The double gate is made of... The double gate is made of...
So where do I go?
Some of the guards begin to whisper as you near the gate.
Hello up there! What brings you to fair good water? And have you seen any orcs on your travels, Groundling?
The man leaning over the palisade eyes you up and down carefully.
Goodwater is well known for its hospitality.
A fact that you've just made up yourself.
Let me in, and I will tell other travellers all about it.
I regret to inform you that we cannot allow you to enter. The gates stayed closed once night has fallen.
There is certainly no regret showing in the man's face.
Pieces of gold.
I'm a blacksmith and a dwarf. Let me tell you, your gate might look solid, but it won't withstand a real orc assault.
The murmuring all around him makes the man pause for a moment. If anyone else had criticized the stronghold, they'd have been laughed down and shooed away. But no one understands defense systems like the dwarves.
A dwarf blacksmith who just happens to be standing in front of our gate?
That's right. I can see to it that orcs crack open their skulls on your gate, just like at home on the High Pass. Skulls that add up to hard cash for you.
You only know about the secondling stronghold from books, but you can see in the man's face you've pushed the right buttons.
All right then. You can spend the night in the village. You begin work tomorrow morning, and it had better work like you promised.
Of course.
Sure, I know how to do that.
It's a trifle.
Absolutely, no problem, man.
After a meal, you spend the night in the comfort and shelter of a Goodwater tavern. The next morning, you feel fully refreshed. You strengthen the gate with cross braces of wood and iron, using your experience and skill. Now it should be able to withstand an attack for much longer. Mercenaries and villagers alike watch you work, clearly impressed. As you finish, a man approaches you.
Well done, dwarf. We were right to bring you into our village.
The village grew rich through bridge tolls, and this wealth must be defended.
Yeah, I have nothing to
I've spent almost half an orbit strengthening the gate. How about a bit of compensation?
The council member's face darkens.
We've paid for food and lodgings, and because we're generous, we've also thrown in the bridge toll. Good day, Mr. Dwarf.
Asshole.
An uneasy feeling has been your constant companion since you left Goodwater. Every little sound in the forest makes you fear you've been discovered by a horde of orcs. But you reach the end of the day without bumping into any of the greenskins. It seems as though Vrakas has granted you one more day in Girdlegard. As night begins to fall, you pass a large oak tree and decide to call it a day. Near the oak tree is an abandoned camp with a fireplace, which appears to be a couple of days old. You swing yourself up the trunk and then pull up your baggage after you. You're prepared to sleep in a tree like a bird if it means escaping the orcs' attentions. You sling your rope twice around your stomach and the trunk of the tree to stop you from falling accidentally. You close your eyes and dream. You see North Pass and smell the fresh, icy wind that sweeps over the peaks of Great Blade and Dragon's Tongue. But the harmony is interrupted by the hideous roar of an unending flood of orcs throwing itself unceasingly against the fortification. You smell the disgusting green blood of the orcs and taste the rancid fat of their armor on your tongue. The bitter taste becomes stronger until it's unbearable and wrenches you out of your dream. You open your eyes and are surprised at the brightness as a glance at the sky confirms that it's still night. Your eyes move towards the ground, and what you see makes the blood in your veins freeze.
Oh, shit.
I am Sintras of Son Balsor. My master, Nod On the Doublefold, ruler of the perished land, has elected you, the lords of Taboribor, to be the sword that conquers the south.
You mean you want us to put our necks on the line and be killed by some magus?
Lord Yonan and the others will be taken care of. Your task is to create a diversion in the south until my master's plan succeeds.
And which of us is the leader?
The one that conquers the most land.
So Kragnar will be the new Grand Lord.
He glares at Ushnops and Bashkug.
The Kragnar Shore tribe will conquer the most land.
Never! We will overwhelm the cities of the Red Bloods quicker than you can suck the marrow from a bone.
We shall see.
You can't believe what you're hearing. If the beasts of Tion ride into battle together, catastrophic cycles lie ahead for Girdlegard. The night in the oak tree was the worst of your life. You spent every single moment afraid that you'd be found and savaged by the orcs. But as the first rays of sun broke through the treetops, the orcs abandoned their camp and left without discovering you.
Better safe than sorry.
Your eyes scan the deserted camp, and you listen carefully for any noise. But you don't see or hear anything suspicious. You're overcome by the urge to vomit. You have, of course, heard the stories, but seeing with your own eyes that orcs actually do eat humans is a long way from just reading about it.
This is the place. I knew it was here. Come on then, find that stupid necklace. Hey, Fusk! A groundling! Perfect for a spotted breakfast.
You know that you're no warrior, but you want to face the orcs as a child of the Divine Smith. Perhaps you'll manage to kill at least one of them, so as not to appear so undwarven in Varacus's eyes.
I'll give you something to chew on. Varacus made us of stone.
This may be a bad idea.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Hell yeah.
Right, Barrow and Speared, how did you manage to lose your weapon? Go and get it, and this time, hold it tight. Hey, that one was mine.
You're just too slow, dear brother.
Too slow?
I like these guys.
Just wait.
Varacus!
Yeah!
Attack!
Yeah!
Varacus! Kill! End it! Varacus!
Too easy!
At once!
A little bit too.
I didn't hit you very hard! He put up a fight! Yeah!
On my
Too
way.
easy!
Understood.
You gotta help out a little bit.
End it! I can't do that yet!
Who's next?
Attack! At once!
I didn't hit you very hard! Hey! Pow! Another one bites the dust! Too easy!
Varacus!
Yeah!
Attack! They're hitting me pretty hard! They're hitting me pretty hard! On my way. I need help over here! Quickly! Varacus! I need help over here! Quickly! End it! I need help over here!
I didn't hit you
Oh,
very
beside-
hard!
At once!
What is it? With pleasure. Say goodbye
They're hitting me
forever.
pretty hard!
As good as done. Oh,
I need
what
help
bad
over
luck
here.
For
Quickly.
you. Too easy. Oh, what bad luck for you.
I need help over here! Quickly!
On my way. With pleasure. Oh, what bad luck for you. Oh, what bad luck for you! Say goodbye forever! All right. With pleasure.
Yes?
Pow! Another one bites the dust.
On my way. Understood. End it! Huh?
Yeah!
Varacus!
I didn't hit you very hard.
On my way.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Yeah!
Understood. At once. On my way. At once. On my way. Understood. At once. Understood. At once. Understood. At once. On my way. Understood. On my way. At once. On my way.
There.
Yes?
What is it?
As good as done.
All right. Huh?
As good as done.
On my way. As good as done. On my way. Yes? Say goodbye forever.
There we go.
That's all. Well, Boindy.
Who are you and how do you know my name?
My name is Boendal Hookhand of the clan of the Swinging Axes. This is my brother Boindeal Doubleblade. We've been sent to find you.
Call me Ironheart. Are there any more piggy snouts around here?
Oh, right when I was going to take a bite of my burger.
There was a meeting last night. The Elfar serve a certain Nod On who calls himself Lord of the Perish Land. They have enlisted 3 Orc hordes to cause unrest in the south.
Did you hear that, Boendal? Piggy snouts!
The Elfar from San Balzur and the Orcs from Taboribor are working together?
And could ally with the Orcs from the Perish Land.
The twins look at you solemnly. You all know what that would mean for the people of Girdlegard.
We've got to...
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say, but it's our duty to get you to the Ogre's Death Fortress in one piece.
I thought the duty of dwarves was to protect the innocent in Girdlegard.
Lot Yonan and King Broron will take care of the orcs. We 3 must be careful. You're not exactly a warrior.
But he has broad shoulders and broad hands. There's hope for him yet. So when you've got the chance to split a few orc skulls, you should take it.
We'll split all the orc skulls.
You turned up.
The High King Gundrabor sent us to fetch you and bring you to Ogre's Death in the Secondling realm in the south.
So he received the letter from my master. And am I a secondling?
Well,
I would be happy to follow you into the realm of the secondlings. In truth, there is nothing I would rather do. But first, I must travel to Blacksaddle and return some things to a former famulus of Lot Yonan.
Blacksaddle isn't exactly on our way.
It's on my way. We can head south as soon as I've carried out Lot Yonan's orders.
Well, he's certainly got the stubbornness of a dwarf. Perhaps we'll be able to make a real dwarf of him on the way.
All right, we'll accompany you. The sooner we find that famulus, the quicker we can get back to the mountains.
I'll have to send Lot Yonan a message by carrier pigeon on the way. And if we happen to stumble upon a couple of orcs...
What you guys are gonna bitch about?
I like you, but we'll have to find you another name. Bolafar. It's about as good as Lipsmith, Paddletosh, or Blufflegrump. It is stupid, senseless, and definitely not a name of honor. What are you good at?
I'm good at reading.
Get roasted.
Reading? You're a scholar?
Nice. Oh, okay. Let's see here. So these are all my skills, I guess. This sounds like more damage dealing. This sounds more like could have massive uses though. Let's go for AoE damage. It's always a safe bet. Ooh, provisions. Okay, cool. So I'm finally getting battle done. Why is there not good water now? Oh, wait. I thought I was over here. Never mind. No, it's a little further now.
You arrive at a crossroads with a tavern on the corner. A warm light is emanating from its window, lighting up the road around it. A stone sculpture of a sheep stands in front of the door, and above it a sign, swaying gently in the breeze, reads, "The Stone Sheep." You observe the surroundings, but the road is empty and no one leaves the tavern. You notice a broken window on the first floor, which has been boarded up with planks. Something wet drips onto your nose, and you look up to the cloudy sky with a bad-tempered expression.
Huh. Why are we standing here and just getting wet from the outside?
Alright, let's go.
You enter the tavern with a determined stride, and are greeted by a thick wall of pipe smoke. The dozen or so drinkers at the tables turn towards you, then give each other astonished and slightly worried looks. In the tavern, there are half a dozen people sitting at the tables, and just as many at the bar, clearly farmers and labourers from the surrounding villages. Boindale pays no attention to the other guests and trudges over to a table. Together with his brother, you follow him and sit down. The landlord comes out from behind the bar.
What can I get you?
You hear surly muttering from one of the tables.
What are groundlings doing showing their faces here, now of all times?
We're here. Don't anything unusual. Okay, I'll see what all he has. Let's get some more of this.
You stand up and turn to the room.
This round's on me.
The faces of the guests and the landlord brighten up immediately. The landlord gets to work pulling everyone a beer and handing out the tankards. Some of the guests say cheers to you as they get their drinks. You turn to the guest who'd muttered something about groundlings. The man glances up briefly and then stares drunkenly at his tankard and mutters with a slur,
"Don't play the innocent. The orcs are terrorizing our lands. And whose fault is it? You let them in."
I was not at the Stone Gateway, and I don't know what happened. But you can be sure of one thing. Dwarves would never cooperate with orcs. We kill them no sooner than we say them, or my name isn't Boindale Doubleblade.
The drunkard and his neighbour are given a start. They mumble an apology and turn their attention to the beer in front of them.
Has anything interesting happened here lately?
The landlord shakes his head indifferently and mumbles something incoherently. One of the guests is about to say something, but shuts up when the person next to him gives him a poke.
Come in, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
We're tired and long for a proper bed.
Of course, gentlemen.
You spend a restful night in the tavern and then head off on your way again. There are dead orcs lying in the defensive trenches and strewn over the meadows in front of the city. Some of the locals are busy throwing the bodies on pyres, while others repair the minor damage done to the city wall. You enter the city and the garrison at its centre without being spoken to. It is only when you reach a heavy oak door that leads, you assume, to the commanding officer's headquarters, that you are halted by a guard.
Dwarves, eh? Seems we aren't to be spared anything these days. What do you want?
It looks like you've got an orc problem.
Had. Our scouts detected the army early on, and we were able to repel them without any great losses. A small army of orcs like that couldn't breach our mighty walls.
Your mighty walls look like they're about to collapse under their own weight!
The soldier isn't intimidated by Boindil. He juts his chin out confidently.
At least they stopped the orcs, unlike your dwarven walls in the north.
Everybody be hating on the Dwarves.
I didn't know that Steepleton was so big. Impressive place.
We have fertile meadows. That's what we have to thank for the city's growth in recent years. At the time of my grandparents, Steepleton was nothing more than the tower on a hill with a couple of houses. Now we have a market, a temple, and of course, there are royal messengers stationed in the tower, which doesn't do the city's coffers any harm at all.
You said you had messengers here. I'd like to send a carrier pigeon to Lot Yonan in Yonandar.
Lot Yonan in Yonandar. No problem. It will cost you 90 gold pieces.
If the carrier pigeon delivers my message safely to Lot Yonan, then it's worth its weight in gold.
Then I'll send for a scribe. You can dictate your message and
thank you, but I can write it myself. Paper and ink will be sufficient.
The guard nods. You don't blame him for thinking you are illiterate. Very few ordinary folk can read or write. Once you've been given the writing implements, you write down a summary of what happened at the meeting of the Alf and the Orcs.
I must speak with your commander.
Commander Valor doesn't have time. He's still very busy dealing.
Commander Valor is dealing with the orc problem, and I have important information concerning it. I witnessed a meeting of the orc lords.
The guard eyes you with interest and tries to judge whether you can be trusted. Finally, he stands up, opens a door, and enters the room ahead of you. The commander looks up from his work. The guard repeats what you told him.
Your information about the orcs could be useful. We have fought them back, but not yet defeated them. Come in.
The commander listens attentively, and now and then asks questions as you tell him about the 3 orc armies and the meeting of the chieftains with the Alf Sintheras.
This sounds very grave. I will send out messengers. We must be prepared.
The orc army that attacked you was able to escape.
What was left of it? They headed south. Unfortunately, I can't send anyone after them until the damage...
The commander looks at you with a disgruntled expression. It suddenly seems clear to him who he has standing in front of him.
If you're interested, you could try and wipe out the mob that got away and collect the bounty.
Killing pig noses and getting paid for it?
Yes.
Where's the hedge?
You grin at Boindil and then turn back to the commander.
We'll see. We must press on.
Kill as many orcs as you can, dwarves.
You see a camp with a wagon and 2 people on the edge of the path. Behind them, Black Saddle towers up above a thick, dark forest, about a half a day's journey away.
I think that there's 17 names. I'm not sure. We can get them though.
Two horses are standing near the covered wagon, grazing. You can make out the shapes of boxes and barrels on the wagon. The two humans are wearing smart clothes and are sitting next to a large campfire. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Let's see.
You don't want to give them a shock, so you address them while you're still a distance away.
Hello, friends. Is there any space by your fire?
The two traders look up and visibly jump when they see you three dwarves.
Ah, hello. Yes, of course.
It doesn't escape your attention that you seem to be causing the traders some uneasiness, but you take up their offer and sit down. The twins follow your example.
We're only travellers. We're looking for someone who's said to live on Black Saddle. A hermit.
Someone who lives here?
The traders exchange amazed looks.
If they live here, they must be mad.
Normally we wouldn't stop and rest here, but the horses are too exhausted. Our departure from Parista was delayed and we must have driven them too hard.
You come from Parista? How are things there?
No news to speak of, I'd say. Well, except for Nudin.
You know Nudin, the knowledge-lusty. Lot Yonan introduced him to you many years...
Oh, nothing really. Just rumors.
You nod at the trader to continue.
He's behaving strangely and disappears into his tower for...
And he looks ill, apparently. Well, that's what someone I know said. Perhaps he got a spell wrong.
Why does Black Saddle make you feel uneasy? It doesn't look particularly inviting, but it's only a mountain.
Only a mountain? You don't know the legend?
The trader looks at you and the twins for affirmation, but you all shake your heads.
Black Saddle was once known as Cloud Piercer, and it towered up into the heavens. The upper slopes of pure gold and the summit covered in snow. The humans wanted to attain this wealth, but the smooth slopes and the dazzling summit made the climb impossible. They called on the dwarves to help them. They were able to tunnel up through Cloud Piercer to the top. They hollowed it out and carried away the gold. The humans demanded that the treasure be shared, but the dwarves refused, and as they argued, the mountain began to tremble. There were too many holes inside for it to hold together. It collapsed and buried both greedy parties underneath it. The mountain lost its tremendous size and its beauty, and ever since has haunted both humans and dwarves with its erosive hatred, causing even the rocks to turn black over time. Pfft, never heard of it. Sounds like human tittle-tattle. Dwarves would never hollow out a mountain so much that it collapses.
So we got plenty of food, don't have anything for sale. Don't really need anything from them.
Later in the night, after eating together and some friendly conversation by the campfire, you all decide to sleep. But you take the first watch. It's a night in which nothing happens, and the next morning the traders set off early. After breakfast, you also continue on your journey. After a march through the thick pine forest, Black Saddle, the sinister tabletop mountain, and your journey's destination rises up before you.
Are you sure that the fabulous lives here?
Yes, according to Lot Yonan.
Although you try to put a lot of assurance into your voice, you too see no signs that anyone lives here.
No castle, no tunnel, no camp. There's nothing here but mountain.
Then we'll have to take a closer look.
You do that, scholar. We'll be waiting for you here.
You think about objecting, but it would just be a waste of breath.
No trace of Garen here either. If he's close, then there must be some kind of cave somewhere in the mountain. I can only climb a little way here. There must be a better way. An old tree. Looks like it could fall down at any moment. There we go.
That's convenient.
Too steep. I can't get a grip anywhere. I should be able to get up here. If Garen is here, then he is further up. I should find some kind of clue before I climb down again.
Doesn't
I
look
hope this is
down,
all
not
worth
climb
it.
down. Alright. Come on, get up this mountain. Go find a cave.
Here's a... No, forget it. Definitely a rock face.
Alright. Must be what I clicked on. Okay, well... Where's said cave then?
There's something engraved on it.
Here we go.
You realize with surprise that they are runes in the Dwarven language.
Built with the blood of our enemies, be unyielding as the rock, and soak the land in their blood. Huh?
Alright. Thought I had to kill somebody to open the door. All excited right there.
Hello? Master Garen! Lot Yonan sent me to bring some items back to you.
Doesn't look like anybody's
My
been here in a
inquiries
long
are
time.
almost at an end. That means I can finally go to be with my sunshine. I have never been to... I deposited my most valuable things in the grave of Horengard before my departure and secured it with magic. The password is...
You recognize the following words as rune names, but they're written in the learned language, so you don't know which they are.
Greenglade. Oh, great.
Where is this gravestone at?
Useful. An eternal flame. I know who taught him that.
That will be handy.
You see sketches and notes on the architect.
Hello?
It looks as though Garen lived in the fortress for a while, It also seems that he left several lunar orbits ago.
He's not stealing. It would just be a shame if the provisions went off.
Yeah, he left. And what this side?
A series of weapons that are all clearly of dwarven origin. The spider webs and rust. You have difficulty deciphering the scroll.
Throw the firstlings in the forge. Beat the secondlings to a pulp. The fourthlings are... The rest is illegible.
And so far, this game's pretty slow. I'm enjoying it. Hope it's so.
Born of stone, forged in battle. Arise, reborn from the blood of the enemy.
You're not sure if you really want to know what was once in this basin. The whole place gives you the feeling that a decent dwarf shouldn't hang around too long.
Hey, I got 420. You know what that means. Dabber, dabber.
The thirdlings, the fortress belongs... It belongs to the dwarf haters.
Alright, let's get down there. And let's get that going.
Norimber's dwarves are not only as unyielding as a mountain, they are also as destructive as an avalanche, and would batter into lesser kingdoms just as relentlessly. The four should find no salvation in Vrachus, only eternal damnation, so that they suffer indescribable torment between the worlds.
You have heard of the dwarf haters, but this is the first time you have read their hateful words. You feel sick and turn away. It would seem that even the thirdlings worship Vrachus, but in all the other kingdoms his shrine would be the biggest, not the statue of the kingdom's progenitor. A couple of gold coins are in the bowl in front of the shrine.
I feel like I'm robbing.
Vrachus left this place long ago, so there's no reason to leave this gold here.
Pretty much. My gold.
Lorimber, the progenitor of the thirdlings.
In most of the chronicles about the 5 dwarfen kingdoms, only very little is written about the thirdlings, and what is written is full of disgust. They are called
So I guess I discovered dude that I'm coming to meet is not here.
A rune. Clearly magical.
This could be a bad idea. Wait, is Is there like an order for this? Okay, so that's not the order. Nice.
Ah, that's... Goren's most valuable belongings. Letters from his lover, a silk scarf that must have belonged to her, and a medallion.
Hopefully it's a good medallion. Well, at least I think I get to go kill those orcs now.
So, Scholar, what are the results of your inquiries?
There's an abandoned fortress in the mountain, and I think it belonged to the Thirdlings.
Boindill's eyes narrow.
The blasted dwarf killers!
A Thirdling fortress? Here? In the middle of Girdlegard? We must let High King Gundrabur know about this.
The fortress has been long abandoned by the looks of it. Anyway, I can't go to Ogre's death until I've completed my quest. Goren is in Greenglade.
Huh.
The High King. Why do you want to bring me to him?
All right then. It's about the choice of the new High King. Gandagar, the King of the Fourthlings, is with his entourage in Ogre's death and is supposed to ascend the throne.
But our acting High King Gundrabur wants to prevent that from happening. He fears that Gandagar wishes to instigate a war against the elves.
But what have I got to do with...
Boindill is about to say something, but is silenced by a nudge in the side from his... You look distrustfully from one twin to the other. Boindill has donned an innocent expression.
Whatever, your High King must wait. I have a quest.
But our quest is...
Boindil raises a placatory hand and throws his rucksack on...
Let it be, dear brother. Look at him. He has made his decision.
You approach Scalebrook through its expansive fields and spot smoke rising up into the sky. A short while later, you can hear the cries of battle, and finally...
Battle!
Quick! We have to help those people!
Yeah!
Understood.
And what now? Come here, you! Huzzah! I'm with you! Yes, yes! He hardly put up a fight! Huzzah!
Yes? Find somewhere safe to hide.
On my way.
Huh? As good as done. Who's next?
Attack! Yeah! End it!
Pow!
Another one
Put up a fight! Come here, you!
Okay, let me see here. I forgot to pause it.
Yes? All right.
Who's next? As good as done.
Oh, what bad luck for you!
Who's next? On my way.
Ah.
Huh?
What is it? Huzzah! What is it? Yeah!
Yes? Fabracus!
I didn't hit you very hard! Yes? With pleasure.
Huh?
What's that?
Huh? What is it? Huzzah!
Yes?
Huh? Come here, you. Yes? Say goodbye forever.
Find somewhere safe to hide. We'll come back for you once we've saved the other villagers.
With pleasure.
Uh-huh. End it!
What is it? Ha-ha! He hardly put up a fight. Huzzah!
Yes? Understood.
And what now? I'm with you. Come here, you.
Huh? Fabracus!
What is it? Huzzah! Huh? Oh, what bad luck for you! I didn't hit you very hard! Say goodbye forever! And what now? Come here, you! Yes? Oh, what bad luck for you! Who's next? He hardly put up a fight!
Nice, there we go. Alright, just use that
That's
pause a
it!
little bit
They're
more.
fleeing! I don't think so, they're just rallying!
And that's what we should do too. Come on.
Thank you so much. You saved us.
Not yet. The orcs are rallying. You must join us.
But we can't.
You must. Here they come. Yes?
End it! Huh? What is it? And what now?
Uh-huh.
What is it? Yes?
God, the buttons are all over the place for this game, though.
And again. Too easy. With pleasure. He hardly put up a fight. And what now?
Yes?
What is it? Ha ha!
Vile creature.
What is it? All right. Oh, what bad luck for you!
Uh-huh.
Huh? Huzzah! Yeah!
Yes?
What is it? Ha ha! I didn't hit you very hard!
Huh? Attack! At once. Pavrakas!
Too easy! Yeah!
Understood.
Yeah!
Yes?
As good as done! On my way! As good as done! On my way! Ha ha! I didn't hit you very hard! Say goodbye forever!
Kill!
On my way! As good as done! On my way! As good as done! Yes? Oh, what bad luck for you! What is it? Come here, you! Oh, what bad luck!
While Boindale still hunts the last of the orcs through the alleyways of the village, you and Boendal are already helping search for survivors. Various villagers, all with shocked, ashen faces, come and thank you for saving them. A middle-aged man nervously steps from one foot to the other and tries to force a smile.
My father, the village elder, he is dead. I think I must follow in his footsteps, so I thank you in the name of Scalebrook. He left behind some gold as a dowry for my sister. She's...
The man bows his head, produces a leather pouch, and kneads it with trembling hands.
If only you'd come earlier.
But before you can reply, the man takes a deep breath and forces himself to look at you.
What am I saying? How ungrateful. Thanks to you, many of us are still alive. My daughter may be able to marry one day, thanks to your bravery.
The man hesitates briefly, then thrusts the leather pouch towards you.
We won't accept your gold. Bury your dead, rebuild your village, and be a good father to your daughter.
Boendar looks at you, and you think you can see an approving nod. The man opens his mouth to say something, but then he just shakes his head and finally starts again.
I thank you, dear sir, but there is no way I can let you go with empty hands.
By the evening campfire, Boindil rummages around in his rucksack and pulls out a cheese wrapped in a cloth. He sticks a fist-sized piece on a spit and grills it on the fire.
There's nothing better than grilled cheese at the end of a long day.
That's so good.
The smell it gives off makes you hold your breath.
Oh, it smells like my socks after weeks of marching in my boots.
Oh, picky, are you? Hardly surprising, considering you were brought up by humans. It's ruined your taste.
Boindil holds the stinky cheese at the end of the stick under your nose.
Eat, and stop complaining.
You pull the warm piece of cheese from the stick. It tastes dreadful. Your fingers will smell of it for the next few days, and probably your mouth will too.
Dev doesn't like cheese, man. Cheese is the best.
While taking a rest, you see a cart trundling along the road not far away from you. A young couple are sitting on the box seat, clearly in love and more interested in each other than the rest of the world around them. The sight reminds you of a long, unanswered question.
So, I was wondering, what do female dwarves look like?
Pretty. Very pretty.
Uh-huh.
You were expecting a little more information.
Do they have beards?
No, no, I would say it's more like fluff. Oh, very attractive.
And what do they do? I mean, are they warriors too?
In our kingdom, most take care of domestic
Dwarven
life.
women have
They
fluff,
take the
not
animals down to the
beards.
meadows and the valleys, make sure the larders are
Oh, that's
full
amazing.
and there's plenty of good beer, and make our clothes.
It only ever causes problems when men and women stand shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Some of them are talented stonemasons and smiths, and beware of insulting their skills. They are no less proud than we are.
You want bounty? Thought I was supposed to bounty down. Let's do 4, 5, 6. 5. Alright, so ooh, what is that? Damn, I should have gone that way for the dwarf merchant.
You arrive at a small, bustling village. One thing is clearly missing from the lively scene: the sound of metal on metal from the village smithy that would normally be heard above everything else at this time of day. A dour, grim-looking man is sitting in front of the forge with his right arm in a sling. His expression brightens as he sees you, and he jumps to his feet.
Dear dwarves, could I interest you in helping me in my workshop for a day?
The man's expression is somewhere between desperation and hope. As you don't answer immediately, he continues.
You will, of course, be royally rewarded for your work.
What happened to your arm?
A stupid accident. A box of blanks fell down. I was trying to catch it. It will heal, fortunately, but I won't be able to...
You must have quite a backlog of work.
You nod sympathetically. You always felt bad.
Loads. But if what I hear about the metalworking skills of the dwarves is...
Yeah,
I'll help you. I worked in a forge for a while.
You modestly conceal that in this case, a while means almost a whole human lifetime. A little later, you are standing in the workshop, examining the smith's inferior tools, while he fires up the forge and prepares everything for the job, as well as he can, with just one good arm. You weren't able to persuade the twins to help you. As warriors, they'd rather go hunting, Boindil declared. But you think it's more probable that you'll find them drinking beer. But you don't care. You're excited about being able to smith again after such a long time.
Smithing is actually fun.
Hours later, you have forgotten everything around
finish
you.
working on my forge.
The heat of the forge, the sweat on your warm skin, the play of the flames. You're in your element and work as if in a trance. The smith left the workshop ages ago with a satisfied grin on his face.
Wait, I'm talking to you.
You look up in surprise. Everything but the beating of the hammer had ceased to exist, and you didn't notice that someone has come in.
Can you do it?
You immediately dislike the middle-aged man. He sounds you out so doggedly with his light grey eyes that it feels as though he wants to look right through you and into your deepest thoughts. The man points to 2 horses.
Those 2 in 1 hour.
These 2 need shoeing. Oh, no problem.
The man doesn't look convinced, but you get to work with confidence after examining the horses' hooves. 2 more armed men are standing next to the horses, sizing you up. You concentrate on the work. The only sound you hear is the melodic beat of the hammer against the anvil. You keep track of the armed men out of the corner of your eyes. You suspect they are mercenaries. While you're fitting the 3rd horseshoe, another armed man enters the forge and speaks in hushed tones with the leader of the group.
He's the only one here.
The man nods in your direction, and you quickly shift your attention back to the work. You play it cool and complete the work. As the leader of the mercenaries pays you, you have the feeling that he is trying to transfix you with his eyes. The men leave the workshop without a word.
So, you're mercenaries, I take it?
You're only trying to engage in conversation, but the man looks...
Something like that.
Got lots of work? Oh, do you know anything about the army?
We can't complain.
The man's tone makes it clear that the conversation has ended here.
I think I broke the game's process there.
The men join a larger group of horsemen, more than a dozen.
Not here in the village. Go. Search the road between here and Clintal again.
The other mercenaries nod and the group rides off. You can't make head nor tail of what's going on here, but you don't like it. You tell the twins about your encounter, and they decide to be especially vigilant over the next days. You spend the night in the smith's house and move on the next...
Okay, so where's Clintal then? Is Clintal? That's the merchant. I can really tell what any of the places are.
In the early evening, you make an unusual discovery on the side of the road. A colourful trader's wagon has been carelessly abandoned, with not a soul in sight.
I don't like the look of this one bit, Boindil. You take a look around there, I'll stay on this side. Tungdil, you check the surrounding area, and be careful.
You scan the road and the woods on both sides. Apart from the twins who are fighting their way through the undergrowth within earshot, you can't hear or see anyone. You can see a lot of tracks in the mud around the wagon, hoof prints and footprints from humans in heavy boots. At least half a dozen long ones must have approached the wagon from the woods on both sides. The wagon itself isn't damaged, nor is the drawbar, but the belts and leashes that normally hold the draft animals have been cut clean through. The dwindling daylight provides little light inside the wagon. It smells of leather, spices, and candles. And there's another smell in the air, which you can't quite place. It reminds you of your forge in Lot Yonan's vaults, but different. It is messy, but no more so than you would expect from a single dwarf. The bed is rumpled, and there are tools and leftover materials piled up on the little workbench. There are several cupboards hanging on the right-hand wall. At the end of the wagon, there's a large wardrobe, and next to the door on the left is a heavy wooden chest with rusty metal hinges. As you try to lift the lid of the chest, you realize that the lock has been broken out of the wood. You open the lid and look inside. Amongst clothes and some empty boxes, you find a loot case and a beautiful loot of the kind that humans build, as well as a bag of bread and cured meat.
More provisions is always good.
You take the loot. You can't play, but an instrument... You take the smaller cupboards are piled high with a multitude of tins and boxes, all filled with odds and ends that the trader... You reach for the knob of the wardrobe, and then stop. The rug in front of the wardrobe squelches as you step on it, as if you had stepped in a puddle. You try to work out what has soaked the rug, when suddenly the door of the wardrobe springs open and something bounces into you. You take a step back, and the realization of what hit you makes you take two more. Lying on the floor in front of you is the body of a dwarf, headless. His head has been cut clean from his neck. The dwarf is wearing clothes that look more like human robes and bears no coat of arms that would identify his kingdom. You didn't know him, but no one deserves to die like this. His head is being cut off cleanly, probably with a sharp blade. A quick glance in the wardrobe confirms what you already suspect. You give a short, sharp whistle, and the twins come running at the double. You tell them what you found.
A group of horsemen with heavy boots has been here. And I found Mort in the wagon. Beheaded. I have a hunch that the mercenaries from Fallow Rock have something to do with this.
Wretched dwarf killers!
You can tell that Boindil wants revenge and can understand his feelings well. You wrap the body in linen, dig a hole in the woods, and place the body in it. You lay a couple of his tools and other personal belongings you found in the wagon next to him. You wish there was more you could do for him. You continue on your journey in gloomy spirits. You come across an orchard next to a farmstead and surrounded by several fields of wheat. You don't see anyone working in the fields, but there's a young man lying under an apple tree. He has his legs crossed and a straw hat is covering his face.
Excuse me, but we're looking for a group of mercenaries.
The young man is startled. He must have nodded off. He looks around anxiously. When he sees you, the fear disappears from his face and is replaced by curiosity. It seems to you that the man is sizing you up.
Oh, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
What's in it for me?
If you can't help us, we'd be happy to ask the owner of the farmstead. We'll just tell him that the man sleeping in the shade of the orchard sent us.
Let's see if that
What do you think?
The man seems to size you up. and then a crooked smile spreads across his face.
All right, you caught me. The people rode northwest. But please don't tell Father Mullen.
There's no reason for that if you told the truth. So, northwest, you say?
You continue on your journey, while the...
Alright, is that this guy? Oh yeah.
The first thing you notice as you enter the village of Clintal is how quiet it is. There is hardly a soul in the streets,
So I
and the
didn't
few
find
people you
anything
do
between
see
there and here.
immediately disappear into their houses as you get closer. Boindil draws his axes, and Boendal his raven's beak.
Something's not quite right here. Be alert.
You walk on until you
always
reach the village
advance.
square.
We're not
Without a
hearing
word, men enter the square from the left and the right, cutting off your way. You recognize the leader of the group of mercenaries, looking you over with a satisfied expression. Standing next to him is a frail man with greying hair, who doesn't seem able to cope with the situation. He tries several times to say something, but can't find the right words.
Are you going to kill us just like you killed the travelling trader?
The leader of the mercenaries shakes his head sadly and seems shaken.
You fiends want to lay the blame on us? You damn murderers!
Murderers? Come here, dwarf killer!
Are you denying your terrible deed? You were seen murdering poor old Mort, one of your kind, in cold blood.
The old man points unnecessarily to the leader of the mercenaries.
Let's do it. Didn't intervene. Nonsense.
So
Yeah,
apparently you saw us committing murder, but you didn't intervene? And then you overtook us and only set a trap for us now, and here, several days' journey from the place where it happened. Your story doesn't seem to make much sense.
We knew that the good people of Clintal would stand by us in confronting you. Mort was well known and respected around here.
But how did you know that we would come to Clintal of all places? If you were really tracking us, that wouldn't have been possible. But if you, on the other hand, were the ones being tracked, then it would have been easy for you to steer us into this trap.
He does have a point, Medarin. Why did you?
The village elder stops mid-sentence as the leader of the mercenaries draws his sword. The village elder turns from the mercenary to look at you, and then gives his men a signal to withdraw.
Watch out for the archers.
Oh, okay, cool. It's already auto-equipped. And I didn't get anything.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, go! Hey, come here, you!
What is done? Huh? Say goodbye forever.
Huh?
Huh?
Attack! And what now? I'm with you! What is it?
Oh, what bad luck for you! Say goodbye forever.
Vile creature!
Huh?
Hey, come here, you!
Killed!
On my way!
Ow!
That's as good as done. Oh, what bad luck for you!
Come here,
Goodbye
you!
forever.
What is it?
Oh, what bad luck for you! On my way!
Huh?
What is it? With pleasure. Oh, what bad luck for you!
Yes?
Where's this guy?
End it! I am Boendar. Give me a hand. And what now? Come here, you. What is it? Yeah. All right. With pleasure.
I need help over here. Quickly.
Say goodbye forever.
Huh? Attack!
Huh? Of course. Yes, yes. Too easy. Huh? As good as done. Yes.
All right, everybody's
on my way.
Wish there was a heal.
As good as done.
Just let them stand around for a minute, I guess. Only need to kill 5 more. Oh, and my AC batteries are dead, so I guess that timing works. Let me get those replaced really quick. Oh man. Just replacing my batteries and I'm pretty much all the way healed up.
On my way! As good as done! Any pleasure! Fire, you! Bad luck for you!
Uh-huh. Let's see here.
And what now? What is it? Yeah. Say goodbye forever. Huh? Ha ha! Come here, you.
Yes?
End it. Yes? Oh, what bad luck for
put
you!
up a fight.
Huh? What is it? Of course! Huzzah!
Kill.
That time? Yeah, that's cool.
The last of the mercenaries falls to the ground, but Boindil is still in the frenzy of battle. You and Boendal have to physically restrain him until he comes to his senses. Otherwise, he would have stormed the houses to find more adversaries.
Angry
You
dwarf.
walk up to the body of the mercenaries' leader and search his pockets. You soon find something. A letter.
An anonymous client seeks dwarf skulls cleanly cut, shorn, and put into jars with honey. 1,000 gold coins will be paid for each skull. Khan, Bounty Hunters Guild Master.
That's a lot of money, too.
Bounty hunters. Hunting for dwarves. Despicable.
You hold the letter aloft so that everyone can see it.
Look, citizens of Clintel, proof that these men are the killers. They are bounty hunters hunting for dwarves.
The village elder comes out of one of the houses, flanked by other villagers. You ignore their weapons, as well as their sinister expressions, and hand over the letter.
It would seem you are telling the truth. And you only killed those who deceived us. I thank you for this.
The village elder signals to a woman, and a few moments later, she brings you food and a bag of gold.
Take this in thanks for your actions.
Alright, straight up here through that stronghold. I think through that stronghold. Yo, there's like all these different quests? I didn't know this. Okay. Haven't even looked in there yet.
The hamlet of Sungird certainly lives up to its name. You arrive as the sun sets behind the tower of a Palandial temple, lighting up its stained glass. There's a shop in the village, and through the window, as well as some everyday objects and food, you also spy a shelf full of books. A small bell rings as you enter the shop. The twins look around, but seem rather disinterested, until they discover a couple of gemstones on display. On the wall to your left is the bookshelf you saw through the window. It's quite unusual for a village shop to sell books. You stroll towards the bookshelf and read some of the titles written on the spines of the books. You know many of the works from Lot Yonan's library.
Oh, by fracas, look, dear brother! The scholar really is looking at books!
It's an interesting selection, Boindle. I could make some recommendations for you.
Boindle throws his arm around your shoulder and pulls you slowly away from the bookshelf.
What if someone sees you? Here, this is more our kind of thing.
You follow him reluctantly and are shown the selection of gemstones.
Buy that for very much. But I don't need that. One for these. No. Yeah, that's a number for 3 days. Multiple of 3.
Boindle is walking next to you in silence. Now and then, he looks at you from the side.
And you really do like books?
Yeah, I'm curious. And you can find many answers in books.
Won't you have found all the answers at some point?
Quite the contrary. The more books you read, the more questions you ask.
Ah, I knew it! Oh, just a waste of time.
I love that response.
You approach the village and can tell even from far off that something isn't right. The smell of burnt wood and death is in the air.
By Vracus.
The piggies have really shown those pointy ears. We couldn't have done it any better.
Stay alert. I want to find out what happened to Goren.
The smell of the smoke has accompanied you for a while now, but here, so close to the bodies, it is masked by the sweet smell of death. You have a bitter taste in your mouth and have to pull yourself together to avoid vomiting in disgust.
Doesn't do anything with the bodies or observe them.
The hand that painted this picture was that of a master. It is composed exclusively in shades of red, but every single little detail is painstakingly and precisely reflected. Trees, the remains of buildings, bodies. You hesitate.
This picture portrays the village in its state of ruin.
Examining the canvas more closely, you realize that it is actually made of skin, and the red paint seems more than suspicious now.
That's dark.
The elf maiden's graceful snow-white face still radiates beauty, in terrible contrast to the rest of her appearance. From the neck down, she is nothing more than a blood-red, damp and glistening skeleton. There are long nails sticking through her thin bones, and where her beautiful eyes once were, are now gaping black holes.
Game got dark quick.
Green Glade was one of the few places in Girdlegard where humans and elves lived together. You don't see any elven features among all the faces contorted with pain and fear. You look away.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful night.
You have read about the elves and their buildings. This here had always just been a small example of their architectural skill, which achieved perfection in Alandur. Now burning and ruined, the pavilion makes an even sadder impression.
Hoofprints burned into the ground. Hellfire?
The fire in Boindill's eyes flares up with delight.
Huzzah! That would make a change from those stupid Peggies. Did you hear that, brother? We might get to test our blades on Tion's pointy ears.
Let's go over.
This is the most disgusting thing I have ever seen.
Alright, I'm not getting stuff. What am I missing? That's what I was missing.
The body of the man is riddled with arrows and is lying in a small patch of undamaged ground, while a sea of flames must have raged in a circle around him. The robes remind you of those of Lotjonen's famuli. This, plus the fact that the man used magic, makes you quite sure that this is Garen.
Garen had these books on him when he was attacked. Was he trying to bring them to safety?
Your eyes fall upon a sealed letter next to the books. The circumstances seem grave enough for you to break the seal.
Greetings, Turga. I am glad to hear that you finally wish to confide in Lotjonen. I have found out something new about the demon. It's all written in these books. I think they are the key to his destruction, or I hope so, at least. Yours faithfully, Goren.
Okay, he knew I was coming.
What demon are they talking about?
You instinctively think about how the magical barrier is only a few days' march north of here, and beyond it, Varakas only knows what kind of creatures live in the Perish Land.
You destroyed my painting. Now I need fresh blood to paint a new one.
Oh, we're gonna have to kill you, crazy person?
Huzzah! This will be fun! We finally get to fight! The murder
I
man!
hope your blood doesn't clot too much. It has to be nice and fluid for my fine brushstrokes.
Ha! How do you plan to defeat us, pointy ears? There are 3 of us!
Oh, only 3. That makes it easier.
She looks over the corpses.
Otharin Lueth Buanre!
What's happening?
One of those freaky necro bitches.
That's the perished land.
Impossible. Greenglade is south of the barrier.
I know of nothing else that can resurrect the dead. Knock their heads off or they'll keep coming back.
Okay. Instructions on how to kill a demon.
Attack! And what now? What is it? With pleasure. Say goodbye forever. Huh?
We got that bitch down. Alright, let's see here. I will hop him out here.
Huh? On my way. Yes?
And this guy can just go ahead and whack everybody.
Uh-huh. End it!
Oh shit, these guys hurt. Okay.
Huh? What is it? And what now? Yes? With pleasure. And again.
Yes?
Yeah! Killed. Understood.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Huh? Say goodbye forever. On my way. All right. Huh?
Yeah! They're hitting me pretty hard!
And what now? Huzzah! Huh? What is it? With pleasure. As good as done.
Uh-huh.
Attack! What is it?
Yes?
Huh? All right.
Others will take my place.
Damn. Trying to save him. Didn't realize he got that low.
On my way.
Uh-huh.
And what now? What is it? Huh? Huh? What is it?
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah! Huh?
That fucking hurt.
He hardly paid on the fight. And what now? What is it? Yes? All right. With pleasure.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Huh? Of course! I didn't hit you very hard! Too easy! Yes, yes! Pow! Another one bites the dust! Come here, you! I didn't hit you very hard!
For Vracus!
Attack! What is it?
Okay.
Yes?
Ooh, that thunder outside is crazy.
Ow! Hey!
Huh?
Yo, what just did that much damage to him? Oh, this battle is hard.
Yes?
And what bad luck for you!
Uh-huh.
What is it? What is it? With pleasure.
Yes?
Yes? Huh? Huzzah!
Huh? Pavrakas!
What is it? Huzzah! Of course! Huh? Oh, what bad luck for you! Huh?
Huh?
Let's try this.
What is it? Yes? And again.
Alrighty, we got that guy down.
With pleasure. Huh? And here, what you. Bad luck for you. As good as done.
Yes?
And what now? What is it?
Killed.
Yes? With pleasure. On my way. And say goodbye forever.
Uh-huh.
What is it? What is it? Oh, he didn't hit you very hard. Yes.
Huh? Understood. Pavrakas!
And what now? Come here, you.
Yes?
Huh? Huh? As good as done. Hardly put up on my way.
Huh?
Yeah.
End it. Vile creature.
And what now? All right, with you. With pleasure. Huh? Too easy.
Yes?
Alright, at least I'm not dead yet.
On my way.
And what now? What is it? Say goodbye forever. Who's next?
Huh?
Yeah.
Pavrakas!
Huh? Come here, you.
Again.
And what now?
Uh-huh.
At once.
He hardly put up a fight. Yeah. Who's next? Yes? Huh? Huh? Come here, you. Yes, yes. I didn't hit you very hard. And what now? And bad luck for you. Come here, you.
Vile creature.
Bad luck for you.
Alright.
Now you forever. Yes?
Yes?
I don't even know what just happened there. What the hell?
Huh?
With pleasure. What is it? What is it?
Ouch.
Yes? Say goodbye forever.
Yes?
And what now? Huh? With pleasure.
He hardly put up a fight.
On my way. What is it?
Of course.
On my way.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Yeah! Who's next? Yes? And say goodbye forever. Fire you! Bad luck for you!
Yes?
What is it? Huh? Yes? And say goodbye forever, creature. Bad luck for you!
Put up a fight.
As
Of
good as
course.
done.
Huh?
End it.
Huh? And what now? What is it? With pleasure. And here, you. Bad luck for you.
Understood.
Yes. With here, you.
Yes?
Huh? Yes?
What? Can I attack my own guys? Am I attacking my own guys?
Uh-huh.
And
The only thing that would make sense. But why am I not attacking them when I do something like this?
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, I did attack. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
What is it?
Well, now I know.
What is it?
Yes?
At once.
Huh?
With pleasure. Huh? Huh? What is it? Come here, you!
He hardly put up a fight.
As good as done. With pleasure.
Yes?
What is it? And what now? Yes? Oh, what bad luck for you!
Why aren't you coming down here, dude?
Say goodbye forever!
And again.
Huh? Huzzah! Ha ha!
Uh-huh.
At once. End it. Mavracus.
Yes? Too easy!
Kill.
Oh, what bad luck for you! Huh? What is it? Yes, yes! Come here, you! Huh?
And
With pleasure! Come here, you! Bad luck for you! With pleasure!
As
Almost
good as
done!
And
say goodbye forever! With pleasure!
Huh?
Yeah!
End it!
Too easy!
Huh?
Ow! Another one here, you!
As long as I'm not hitting my own guys, it's a lot easier.
I didn't hit you very hard!
Maybe I'm still hitting.
With pleasure!
Yes?
Say goodbye forever!
I need help over here! Quick!
Too easy! Yeah!
Huh? Understood.
Yes? What is it? And what now? Come here, you! Huzzah! Ha ha!
Uh-huh.
What is it? Huh? Yes? Pow! Another one bites the dust. Who's next? With pleasure. Oh, bad luck for you. Say goodbye
How many
forever.
of these things are left?
Come here, you. Oh, bad luck for you. Come here, you. Forever. Oh, bad luck for you. And what now? Huzzah! I'm with you. Yes, yes. What is it? With pleasure. Come here, you. Bad luck for you. With pleasure. Too easy. Bad luck for you. With pleasure.
Come on, guys, push through. Not much left.
And again.
Yes? Attack! At once. End it!
I didn't hit you very hard. Huh? What is it? What is it? Yeah! Huh? Say goodbye forever. Come here, you. Bad luck for you. Say goodbye forever. Come here, you. On my way.
Attack!
What's that? Arriving around 9:09. Oh man, I got a Walmart order. I feel so bad for that driver having to drive in this storm. I had no clue a storm was rolling in.
Bad luck for you. Say goodbye forever. Come here, you.
Now we got to do is kill the freak.
On my way.
Likes to paint blood paintings.
Bad luck for you. On my way.
I'm with you!
With pleasure.
Just leave him on auto attack. I let him chase her around. Hell yeah. I think we may have finally won. Oh, I love this. I just like chase her around. All I had to do was click on her once and I just chase her everywhere. Hell yeah. Alright, well every time I get a little bit better about it.
Dwarves, you protected the glade.
Gotta grab some more coffee really quick. I'll be right back.
The perished land. The barrier has fallen.
You can feel your stomach cramping. Unlike Boindale, you can't say a word.
The damn Magi only had one job!
So this is what it is like to rise from the dead. I feel nothing. I am left with...
Without even being able to look into her eyes, you recognize the sadness in the elf maiden's expression. The dignity that she must once have radiated can only be imagined.
Conquer the green blade, chapter put her over my... Oh, that's mean.
Garen was here, and I've heard
Really
that you elves
bad
have
shit
special
that's,
abilities
like,
in battle.
better for her?
Did the Alfar take you by surprise in your sleep?
If the perished land spreads further south, then Nodon won't need any orcs, ogres, or Alfar. One human losing their life in the perished land would be enough for the madness to sweep through the land like the plague.
Like, I really don't want to decapitate her.
Your stomach turns, but you know that it's right.
I guess she really is asking for it.
You've never seen the twins looking so serious. They would pit themselves against any army of orcs, but this is something beyond their power, and yours.
We need the Magi. They must rebuild the barrier.
Alright, now I'm getting invested in the story.
We must go to Lot before the perished land spreads further. He will know what is to be done.
Neither of your companions objects.
I can't believe it. The barrier has fallen.
Just a storm.
How could that happen?
Who could tell? Anything could go wrong with all that hocus pocus.
It had held back the perished land since the fall of the Fifthlings. Reinforcing the barrier whenever it loses power is the primary duty of the Great Magi. I can't imagine how Nodon or anyone else could have broken through it.
You think of the demons mentioned in Garen's letter. You wonder whether it could be possible that a demon from the outer lands might possess powers so great that even the 6 Magi weren't ready for it.
Yo, and it's got controller support. I wonder if that's easier than people now. Definitely loop attack. All day loop attack. Card diving figure. Very valuable. Oh, I'm getting rich. Alright, I'm getting really invested into this game though. I'm digging this so far. I gotta travel. Oh, I can't just send a pigeon back there? What's going on there too? But I think I'm gonna have to call it there on this one for now and get ready for my delivery. It'll be here in a minute so I can get it all in my house before it soaks. And then I will find something else to play and be back here after a little bit. Like I said, I'm really digging this game. I'm not sure if it's too much of a game great for like streaming. It's a little bit slow paced, not a lot of action. So you guys will have to let me know, you know, leave a comment or a like. Depends on if you guys like it or not. I might play it some more on stream. Definitely something I'm going to play off stream though. I'm digging this game. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. You guys have a great one.
For me to say goodnight. I had a really good time, but it's time for me to fly. It's a bit bittersweet, but I need to eat. Still, I hope to see you soon. I'll come back. for stopping by. I hope you had a really great time. I know that I'm about to sign off, but I don't wanna go yet. Man, I'm so glad we had such a good time. We met some new friends, made some new family members. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell to get notified. Let us know how we can make you smile. It makes it all worthwhile. 'Cause if you liked what you saw, then please like and subscribe. Hey guys! Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. So thank you very much for stopping by. I wanna thank you all for stopping by. You make my world complete. And I hope that I see you all again when we're back on our feet. Oh, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the bell to get notified. Let us know how we can make you smile. It makes it all worthwhile. 'Cause if you liked what you saw, then please like and subscribe.